Before we get started with the weights, we need to make sure we do a proper dynamic warm-up. Back squat is a closed chain structural exercise where the primary muscle movers are the glutes, the hamstring, and the quadricep muscles. During the eccentric phase on the way down, Keir will be inhaling while his knees and hips enter flexion. During the concentric phase, while exhaling, his knees and hips will be entering extension. Front squat is also a closed chain structural exercise, where the primary muscle movers are the glutes, the hamstring, and the quadricep muscles. During the eccentric phase on the way down, Keir's knees and hips will be entering flexion while inhaling, and on the way up during the concentric phase, his knees and hips will be entering extension while exhaling. The box squat is a closed chain structural exercise. The primary muscle movers are the glutes, the hamstrings, and the quadricep muscles. While exhaling in the concentric phase on the way up, knees and hips will move into extension. While inhaling in the eccentric phase on the way down, knees and hips move into flexion. The deadlift is a closed chain structural exercise. The primary muscle movers are the glutes and the quadricep muscles. While exhaling in the concentric phase, the knees and hips both move into extension at the same time. While inhaling in the eccentric phase, the knees and hips will move back into flexion, also at the same time. The bent over barbell row is an open chain structural exercise. The primary muscle mover is the lats. When exhaling on the concentric phase, the shoulder girdle will retract while the shoulder joint will move into extension. When inhaling on the eccentric phase, the shoulder girdle will protract while the shoulder joint will move into flexion.
The one-arm row is an open chain structural exercise. The primary movers are the lats. While exhaling in the concentric phase, the shoulder girdle will retract while the shoulder joint will move into extension. While inhaling in the eccentric phase, the shoulder girdle will be protracting while the shoulder joint will move into flexion. The pull-up is a closed chain non-structural exercise. The primary muscle movers are the lats, rhomboids, and triceps. While exhaling in the concentric phase, your shoulder girdle is going through retraction, your shoulder joint is going through adduction, and your elbow joint is going through flexion. While inhaling in the eccentric phase, your shoulder girdle is going through protraction, your shoulder joint is going through abduction, and your elbow joint is going through extension. Chin-up is a closed chain, non-structural exercise. Primary muscle movers are the biceps and lats. While exhaling in the concentric phase, your shoulder girdle is going through retraction, your shoulder joint is going through adduction, and your elbow joint is going through flexion. While inhaling in the eccentric phase, your shoulder girdle is going through protraction, your shoulder joint is going through adduction, and your elbow joint is going through extension. The bench press is an open chain, non-structural exercise. Primary muscle movers are pectoralis major, pectoralis minor, serratus anterior, and triceps. While inhaling on the eccentric phase, your shoulder joint is going through horizontal abduction, your shoulder girdle goes through retraction, and your elbow joint goes through flexion. While exhaling on the concentric phase, your shoulder joint is going through horizontal adduction, your shoulder girdle is going through protraction, and your elbow joint is going through extension.